All right, let's get back into it. We have our third game on our slate. We're going to head to Tampa Bay, where the Jacksonville Jaguars come into Tampa Bay as a 1.5-point favorite, minus 118 on the money line, and the Bucs are plus 100, over under 43.5. I'll let one of you guys start on this one. Ace, you want to get us going
Ace,
on Jags Bucs?
Ace, let's hear about those
Yeah,
Bucs, man.
I'm high on both these teams, but I'll tell you what, I took the Jaguars earlier this week when I took those Cowboys. I took them at +2, took them plus money on the money line. I took them at like plus 130, I want to say. That line shifted so much. I think it's because Trevor Lawrence confirmed good to go.
Yeah, he's playing. That's why I
always
like
thought he was going
the
to be.
Jags.
He cleared concussion protocol. I know it's a tough place to play. I've been high on these Bucs. I still think they win the division, but I don't think they find a win this week. A huge, huge week for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They really need this one to solidify the division, especially if the Colts can get it done in that tight one in Atlanta, even though we don't think so. I think Trevor Lawrence, he's got another week. He's got under concussion protocol. He's one of the better quarterbacks in the league. I don't think he lets us down here. A lot of people have been knocking me for being high on him, saying he has potential to be top 5. I still think he does down the line. He's shown flashes of greatness and dealt with some injuries. I think Evan Engram really shot onto the scene the last few weeks. Guys look great. Maybe I'll look at his props as well. ETN, one of the best underrated running backs. Let's not be surprised. Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin keep the game close. Rashad White too. Start all those guys in fantasy. I know it's a tough matchup against the Jags. I think the Jags win a close one here. I want to say 27-24 on a walk-off drive or field goal. Let me know what you guys think, but I got the Jags here. I'll still take them -1, even though they're favorites now.
Yeah, Ace, I know you weren't here this week for the pod. I said that was my favorite play of the week was the Jaguars, and obviously I didn't place anything because the unknown with Trevor came in when we were talking. I think it was a pick 'em, the -1, but -108 both ways. Obviously now the Jags, the point favorite, 1.5 favorite. I am going to be locking in the Jaguars today. I do like them to go into Tampa Bay and get a win. This is a game, though. I know you're big on Rashad White, and I have him on my fantasy team in my other league. I think this is another game, like you said, where both running backs could score, ETN and White.
Chance likes the over in this Jags game. You know, I'm gonna go with the Bucs here. I'm gonna be the odd one out here. Ace, I'm really surprised you don't like the Bucs here. I think this is a good spot for them. Jags been sliding, 3-game losing streak, but it was all against that tough AFC North. AFC North just kind of tore them up, but I don't know, man. This Jags team? I think that they're a little bit overrated. I think that what has Trevor Lawrence really done? Honestly, what has he done? He started the season comeback. He started the season last year. He was like 4-8. 5-game winning streak. That's what he did, and then he won the playoff game. Since then, I mean, I think he has like a 20-28 starting record as a starting quarterback. I think this guy's a bit overrated. I'm gonna go with the Bucs here to get the job done at home. I think that Baker Mayfield's been playing really good football. I think him and Mike Evans are gonna have a good game. Rashad White, obviously, he always finds a way to get in the end zone. I don't know how, but this Bucs team rolls. The defense plays well. Ace, you've been so high on this defense all year. I think they have a good game. I think Trevor Lawrence struggles. Give me the Bucs here in a pick 'em.
I'll tell you what, I've been hearing that Trevor Lawrence flack all year because I'm so high on him. All my boys been chirping for that one. But I'll tell you what he has.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I do really like Trevor Lawrence. I do. But I just think that he definitely gets a little too much. He gets a little too much praise for the quarterback play that he's played. I mean, he hasn't really done. He's won a playoff game. He came back 30-0. That's it.
And with the offense he has around him, he's a lot of good playmakers.
Yeah, he does.
He should have more.
And let's
not glimpses of greatness, though. That's why I hold on.
What he did in college, he was the highest scouted prospect to come into the NFL. Like he was for sure number one. Number one.
It's crazy you just said that because why the hell would you rate a player on his college performance? Do you want to do that? Johnny Manziel's the best quarterback in college in the NFL.
Just off the eye test, you guys watch Jaguars games. Trevor Lawrence shows you sometimes that he could be that quarterback. He has the big arm. He can roll out of the pocket. He can run and extend the play.
You know who else does?
Who?
Justin Herbert. You know how many playoff games he's won? 0.
How many has Trevor Lawrence won?
Yes, and you know who he beat was the king himself, who loves to fuck it up. Justin Herbert.
But I think the Jaguars win this. Let me ask you guys this: you think the Jaguars win this division?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I think that this division. Dude, you don't even I didn't even realize there's 3 teams tied at the top right there. I just think they find a way to get it done. But they are the best team. I think they are the best.
To answer your question, I think the Jaguars win this week. I think the Colts lose, and I think the Texans could lose.
Do you think that if the Jaguars lose this week, they could still win that division?
Yeah, because I truly think the Colts and Texans both lose this week.
I think they have too good of a coach to lose this division with the roster that they have.
Yeah, that's a good take. It's a good take. I like that. I
But
love Doug
I'll tell you
Peterson,
what,
but
though. I think the way they win this game is through the air. I think Trevor Lawrence has a big game. I think his receivers are a big game because the weakness of that Bucs team is their secondary. So look for them to eat it up, but look for Baker to put up points as well. Chance, I'm with you. Over Bucs, Jags. Jags, win a close one.